Hello, everybody. It's been a while. You know, hope everyone is doing well. So today, I'm actually passing another new account that I just bought. From Take Profit Trader, they have a promotion ongoing. So just giving this a shot. Right. So same strategy. You know, this is a good thing. I like prices when they're outside ranges. On the 1 hour chart, we are looking to enter in after the break of this cloud to the other end and some liquidity grab, potentially to maybe 689 around here. So sorry, I was cheeky. I tried to get into the trade. Let's just wait for an exit here. Or are we going to see a proper retracement? Because if from a 4 hour perspective, there is a lot of room to the liquidity grab down here, 600. So we could go as low as that and enter a short. But here I'm a little not late. I'm very late to the short because if not, I would start it in New York AM. There's a gap fill, and from there I should have shorted. But it's okay. We'll just take it slow. No need to rush, not into any trade at the moment. Right now, the 1 hour and the 4 hour still says that there's a little bit more room down to go. If I take a risk here, I take a $400 risk. I do not mind taking maybe no, that's still too much. $350 risk. It's a very good risk to reward, and then from there I just need 750 around there per day maximum earnings. So it's around just entering the cloud, just ever so slightly around here. That will be a better entry, but we'll figure out what's going to happen here. I mean, Nasdaq is selling hard. ES is actually not really selling too hard. Nasdaq is in its low for the day. So on these kind of days, I just wait because I got a feeling that all the easy trades are out of the way. Now these trades are like reversal trades, and I'm not sure. I mean, it's possible we barely even go down there, and we do find a bottom here. So what I would typically do for like a quick scalp is to do something along the line of like, because we're almost at the bottom of the cloud on the 1 hour. So it's still like decent. We may get a little bit of a wick down and wick right back up. So I'm waiting to see what's happening here. I didn't open cumulative delta. Typically I have that. I'm not sure why it's not showing. Oh, it is showing, sorry. It's here. No, the cloud is, we don't really have a Kumo twist, so it's not really a good time to buy yet. Still not yet. Let her get out of the cloud. It's so close already. So it's probably just gonna wake down 684 and then we'll try to go long. 684 for quick scalp. No delta, you see here? The price go up here, which I think it might. Just, I usually put one just to get a sense of what the hell's going on. Is she like moving fast enough to, like, I can get a slight early entry, and I'll do that small amount, and then from there I scale into my trade. Especially like days like this where I don't know where the reversal is. I only can like risk reduce. For example, in this cloud trade, you don't need to go heavy because it hasn't exited the cloud. So your theory is not like 100% there. So my idea is to exit the cloud with volume and I get cut out. I'm still willing to go long here, but I want to put my stops and everything a little tighter because I'm not interested to what do you call it, to be perfect in my trade execution setup. I'm not perfect, right? Like there is no doubt if I exit here, I will enter here. Maybe I save another like $6 or $7 or even $10, 10 points. But I don't think it's worth the risk considering that we moved down so much and ES is below VWAP and we're close to the cloud. And I just feel like we could potentially reverse here. It is unlikely, but you never know. So taking a small position size allows me to still get involved in the case it does quickly reverse up. Then my entry is very good. Although it's a small amount, it's also for me to get a gauge and a feel of what I think the market's going to do. My gut feeling, I'm following gut feeling, a bit of gut feeling is that it will very likely bounce here. How much will it like reclaim the rest? That I don't know. That's no one knows. We only can make a guess. From a technical point of view, the 4 hour, there's definitely room to the downside. So if you ask me, I'm leaning to the downside now, not the upside. Which is why I size one MNQ instead of like 4 or 5, which is typically what I do, right? I'm not sizing up because of the bigger picture, like 4 hours. What's happening on the 4 hours? So I got that from trading many years in the land of Bitcoin. Typically, 4 hours do dictate a lot of the momentum and movement and direction. You see this 4 hour, it's very likely it's still not filled, and it's a lot of and as well as the TK cross, like over here, the Kijun line is here. So it may want to come retest 640, 650 around there, and then from there, a bounce. So let's see what it's doing on the 1 hour. It's exiting the cloud. That's good. I'm going to mark 40 around here to the demand zone. So I can enter anywhere between this zone here. That will be the ideal spot to buy. If I touch that line, 43, or even before 43, if I want to have a little bit more aggression, if I believe that it's going to go up, then I would probably enter slightly above, like 669. I mean, it's another 20 points down. Well, depends on your risk appetite, right? Are you guys willing to take this trade? Like, you don't want to miss it. Where would you entry? 15 minutes out, selling down. I might want to enter on this 15-minute candle because I'm watching it. Where time is at, I want to enter pretty big on this one. So yeah, selling hard now, finally. Nasdaq is doing that. Yes, it's kind of doing it. Let's just go in here because I am going to foresee we're going to bounce here. Break even trade, get ready to do partial off as you go up. Oh, give it a little bit more space to breathe. Give me 1 second. I need, how much is that? It's 350. I need way more. Like all the way up here. 350. No, I need more than that. I need exactly, because I'm down a bit here. So 100 more, making it 850. 850 is around here. So yeah, slightly higher. Right. Okay. So what do we do now? Good buy. It's a very decent buy. Part of our plan. Look at the 1 hour. Wicked out. We enter in. We're in a good trade. So what I would like to do, because I am still not 100% confident, I will do a trailing stop and do a fall and exit some of my partial positions here. I don't want this turning against me. I'll put it like some psychological number, like 68.25, 696.25, right? If it comes against me, at least I can secure some profits. The last one, break even trade. Okay, so to pass our evaluation, that's our target 22775. Will we reach there? We do not know. We only can look at something like this. Look at the 50 minutes, it's a hammerhead. Yeah, I like this. This is my indicator, by the way. It's not perfect, but I think it makes sense. Let's see, I can put it here, move slightly up. That will put it around 700. Right. This is an edge-to-edge clock trade, guys. So, for example, even on 22 range, you will be taking your profit the moment it enters the cloud. If it exits like this, that's where you put your stop, right about there. So that will be the spot you put your stop at 707, because you're doing edge-to-edge clock trade. You don't give it a little bit of space, just a titch bit of space, which I don't think it needs, but If it really wants to reverse, it needs to go through this cloud and show some confidence. But this is a red cloud. Don't forget that. So we're fighting against. Yeah, I was right. So good that we took our partials here out. We can always re-enter. We're looking for the second re-entry. This is the second low. We'll see how it reacts here. Oh, we see green clouds. Good sign, good sign. Right here, you see that? That's a very good sign all the way in 11:53. Yeah, okay. Let's aim for the re-entry around 7:52, 7:53. If we can find a bottom around there, I would like to enter in large and then do a break-even trade. Right. We're gonna hold here. 704. Let's try. Right, guys, we just give this a try. Increase our signs up here. Break-even trade. I mean, right. Are we gonna be able to rip past this? Oh, we're gonna come down. Oh! Give it a bit of space, boys. It's a tight trade. This is a tight trade. It's a tight trade, indeed. Right. Woo! Woo! Well, that's a relief. Right. Okay, now let's check the profit we need. We need 750. So from our entry here, 750 puts us here around there. So radio. Let's put that there and readjust it down. 750 right there. Sweet. Okay, we managed to get the second re-entry. Very good execution. The beauty of Kumo twist is you have to, with the moment you see it in advance, you don't wait for yourself to go back under the twist. There's two ways to trade this. One way is to trade it at the 12 o'clock because likely this will put back. Well, not say likely. It's the we haven't yet passed the storm. There's a storm here, right? So some people are preemptively, maybe traders like me are looking at this and be like, hey, I think I want to take a trade now before 12 o'clock, which is common, right? No one really wants to take an hourly candle buy because the wicks can be quite large, right? And we don't know what will happen at like 12, right? It could go up, create a hammer, and then come down and wick everyone out. So some people say wait for the 1 hour to come up. But if you're scalping, as a scalper, for example, this strategy, you would have taken your partials out there already at the previous high. So my entry is here, you take out some partials. But for me, because I'm trying to pass that evaluation, my strategy is going to be very different. I would not be taking out partials here. I like to take swing trade moves. So I'm not overly stressed out about finding new opportunities. I just want to make sure, hey, okay, it's invalidated or not. So got stopped out. Look at ES. Looks like it could go up again. But after the second or third time it happens, I tend to be more careful, especially you look at the 50-minute. The 3-minute doesn't look like the volume is coming in. So I play safer and I even downsize. If I really re-enter here, I'm downsizing my risk. Oh shit, I should have went 3, not 5. That's embarrassing. This is something I can't really change now. I'm already in motion. So just let's play with this trade, man. I mean, hope it works out well. This is really gambling right here. This is not trading, guys. Do not follow what I did. This is absolute degen gambling by mistake. You are not supposed to sign up so much when you're not confident. Created a lower high, couldn't break that. It should not be longing here. If you're longing here, then my only logical pose is the Kumo twist, which, as I mentioned, has a 35% win rate. So, but the upside, if it does and it rips up here, it's great. But I'm looking at the Kumo twist. You guys also need to see Kumo twist in relation to how flat it is. Look how flat the 22 range is. It's fairly flat. And on ES, we haven't really seen it, but we may potentially see it curling, but we'll see it probably around 12 o'clock. So, right, like if you're taking a trade like this, either your risk factor is high and you're able to take on larger drawdowns and you pull your stop loss all the way down to maybe the 50-minute low here, or even before that, right after that. I wouldn't do that because my trading style is always just taking advantage of momentum and Kumo twist, like especially these type of Kumo twists, right? I would still take it 20, like even if I fail, I'm fine to take this trade, but I want to keep my stop fairly tight, because I think it's reaching a point where decision has to be made, continuation to the downside or up. But coming closer to the hour, for example, 12 o'clock, I tend to just, if I'm not in profit greatly, that means momentum is not in my favor. I tend to either just like exit the trade, or if it goes in my favor, I add to it as it goes up. So once I see this cloud thickens, curls, and move up before the 12 o'clock, the longer, of course, it holds above the average here on the cloud, the likelihood that this Kumo twist becomes a positive Kumo twist to the upside. Just like the longer we hold here, the buyers will take control. Supposedly the sellers should, but we also need to take note of the 4 hour. So the 4 hour governs our movement, right? There is a possibility we go down there. So I'm sure that people that are shorting are still looking at this opportunity. I don't want to jinx it or say it, but I trade 4 hours for a living last time in Bitcoin land. So I'm always waiting for the 4 hour retest on liquidity grab. So I don't know if other people are looking at that on Nasdaq, but it's good to know, using crypto land knowledge on how it affects traditional markets. Liquidity grab, and don't forget this is the start of the month. So usually at the start of the month, things are a bit uncertain. If you look at the monthly candle, it's gonna look like this, red. There's a lot of little gappy gaps here. Not gaps, liquidity hunt here on a monthly 21,000. I am not too entirely confident on the continuation. Oh, got stopped out. Yeah, so right, not too keen. I'm down 100. I need 850. 3 minutes ago. What should I do? What should I do? It's getting closer to the right. This is like the third time this is happening. So, but the Kumo twist is coming up green for ES, and Nasdaq is red. I trust ES more, but Nasdaq is very bearish. It's not showing strength. Looks like you might even want to curl down further. Yes. Yeah. It's a little bit concerning. Let's see. Well, let's try. Lower our signs here. This might be a double bottom, potentially. We have 3 minutes on the clock. So if I were trading this, I'll look at the 3 minute chart and trade the 3 minute candlestick. If this thing turns green, we have a very good entry. Very low risk and a very only near perfect entry from here to top. 2 minutes left on this 3 minute candle. Let's see how she bounces. Will she bounce? Oh my. Will we bounce? That's the question. Yeah. You guys can see? Stopped out. Not entering again. Just gonna wait. Seem very likely to go through. Yeah, liquidity grab. Potentially we can wake right back up here or continue down. Let's see how things work. Nasdaq is at all-time low. ES is looking to do a double bottom here potentially. This gives an opportunity for a re-entry on Nasdaq. If we can do a Kumo twist trade here, 30% chance. I'm gonna go big on this one because it's already in a spot that I want to go big. I know it's 1 hour candlestick, but we still have another 1 minute to go on this next trade. Oh yeah, no. Now I can't do anything. It's already break our structure. The 1 hour is here. I will wait for. I mean, it's hard to say, man. 4 hour tells me chill the hell out, buddy. Because if I were to trade this, perhaps I would even take a risk as high as this on a 4 hour. Right? I don't mind. I don't think it will break. It's just the start of the month. I think it can show some sign of weakness, but I don't think it will sell. Potentially could, but let's see, shall we? Right. Super tempted to go long here. I tell you why. I look at Nasdaq, I look at ES, and I'm like, yeah, ES is looking really good. It looks really strong. It looks really strong. So I'm kind of confident in the way it's holding up itself. That I told you I trust ES, right? If ES is like this and Nasdaq is like this is kind of perfect, right? Nasdaq always likes to be overreactive, and when it's selling, it sells harder than ES, and it overreacts, so it doesn't tend to actually. But the fact that that ES is holding up like this, I'm confident that Nasdaq should, in theory, recover back to VWAP if Nasdaq starts to push. I mean, ES starts to push towards VWAP. Nasdaq will greatly follow later. It will lag for like 1 to 2 hours. Typically, what happens? 1 to 2 hours it lags, and then after like the PM hour, it starts to really pick up pace. And that's when I notice, the trades do work out better. This is very contrarian trading. My goodness, I feel like I want to widen my stop because it's the right thing to do. But it's too late. Just got stopped out. Right. Not the best trade, guys. Not the best trade. Would I do it? I'll still do it again. I wouldn't care. Just, you know what? You guys, you know what? I'm just going in long, and I'm just not gonna try to micromanage this trade. I'm looking at the long term. I am gonna put my stop right there, exactly there. Yeah, I'm not sure where the bottom is. I only can make a rough estimation and guess. Right now, I'm apparently at a good position. We'll see. Passings evaluation is look how ES is doing versus Nasdaq, and then in your mind, you guys gotta have a plan. When you see something like ES doing this and Nasdaq is doing this, what typically people do is, because I look at this too, it doesn't seem like ES is not selling and Nasdaq is overreacting, which is very common. I like it. It's actually a good sign of continuation. You want ES to pretend to lead and not lead all the way and hold prices, and for Nasdaq to be overreactive and sell. It's like, oh my god, we're dropping. We're way too high. Let's start selling. And so it starts selling up high. Yeah, so that's how I see it. I see it as like people. This person here is very calm and chill and steady. This guy here is a bit overreactive. Every small little shit movement, it moves like mad. The ATR here is crazy. It's very wicky. But it also produces one of the most explosive moves. So it's a good thing for a reverser when it really wants to reverse. A Kumo twist, you want powerful momentum on your end on Kumo twist. And the returns are like 5 times, 10 times your risk at least, right? That's what swing trading does. You're looking for similar type of returns, right? I'm not scalping, but if I'm passing evaluations, for sure, I will try my best to. I don't need so much, guys. Hold on. How much am I down again? Let me check. I'm down 900, 200 and something. So 8, 7, 8, 900. Around 950. Say 950 will put us around here, roughly back into the cloud. Okay. Perfect. All right. I'm going to go to a washroom, guys. Just a quick one. I'll be back. Is it streaming? Streaming. Very good. Be right back, guys. Bum, 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 bum. I'm back. Right. Did we catch a good trade? We did. Okay, let's see. No rush. No rush. My maximum I can earn on a daily, by the way, is a maximum of. Let me actually calculate how much I need. I am down 200. Is that right? Around 200. Let's see. To figure that out, I need to go back to my shit. I need to go to TraderBay calculator. We do 2400, 773 minus 2500. Put us at 227 plus 750 is the maximum you can have. So it's going to be exactly 72. My entry is exactly at 22679.25. So my exit will be exactly there. Yep. Give or take a bit more, but that's a spot where I want to be taking my profit, which is not too far, frankly speaking. It's not far at all. From an hourly perspective, it's re-entry into the cloud. In the midpoint here, typically it fails and then it comes down. So I don't need to be perfect, but I'm gonna set an alarm because I got things to do, guys. So I set an alarm the moment it passes that line, or it re-exits this line. There's 6, 9. Two major spots. Right. So on the safe side, we've taken my profit, but let's just see how it goes because I'm not. Oh no! Touch VWAP, which is the spot which I'm talking about on ES. Right. I'm definitely not adding it. This spot. This is a Kumo twist. Well, let me share with you what to do in Kumo twist. Right. If we're gonna get break-even trade and we're moving to a Kumo twist, I tend to add to my position when it comes against me also. And I'll quickly I think this much. Looks like, oh no, I might be stopped out here. I might not even get a chance to add. No. I'm gonna risk this shit. Right. Oh no, stopped out. Right, okay, that's fine. This is here, right? We'll wait a bit. It's very, very scary. Yeah, we're through the cloud again. Are we on all-time low? We're getting closer to that low. We are getting closer. Right, we're getting closer. We're gonna wait, test to the downside. Right. No, not the perfect entry. Okay, I told you I went around here, right? So I really am looking at this right now. Seriously, to enter. Just seeing how she reacts, how the volume is reacting, how fast are they selling, and everything. Yes, it's doing its first push up. I'm gonna follow through on this. Oh no, I'm gonna get stopped out here. Oh, Kumo is here. I am taking a bit of a risk here on this trade. Sorry, I can't commentate, guys. I'm trying to concentrate. This is not like, this is a trade I wanted. So I waited for it. It's here in front of my face. So I I need to action on it. Well, what else I would typically do is see how 1 minute, 3 minute, and every other chart looks. How's volume looking around here as we play around here? The 4 hour is still in play. There is still further downside to fill the gap. So I am not like blind and not aware that it could potentially wick down there. It's very possible it could do it. But I don't think it's worth it to. I think it's better worth to re-enter later again than it is to hold all the way. This is the way I trade. Maybe I'm not sure whether how you guys trade. Sharing on my channel how I trade. Right? I like to do these kind of like break-even trades. Like I look at how volume is moving, adjust accordingly, right? If I can get into a break-even trade like this, for example, stop me out, I can re-enter lower. It's okay. But I'm looking at it right now. It looks like it's holding. That's why I'm giving it space and playing around with my break-even, how I move it around. I'm looking at volume. I'm looking at how fast 22 range move up and down. Looking at delta. I'm looking at all these factors. And based on that, I can readjust. It's not like I'm forced to, stick onto the position. Unlike crypto, you have to make the decision. You can't change. Nasdaq, you can still change. You can very quickly switch up and decide, okay, I want to do a break-even trade here. I don't want to. Sorry, the spread and everything will kill you on crypto. You will not be able to do this, right? Absolutely will never be able to do it for our. We may not fill the gap 100%. Sometimes what happens is people are all expecting it to reach there, and prices just barely reaches there and just absolutely flips the other direction. So be aware when you do reversal trades, you cannot get perfect entry. You just want to get around the area that you think it's right, and calculate your risk. Right. A little bit more to go. I'm down 220, I think. So 220 plus 750 puts me 970. So at 970, I need prices to be at here 970. All right. All right. Let's see how things will go. No Kumo twist coming. You can always predict the Kumo twist, I suppose. How much I need? 970. Oh, we'll see how we get. Right, I think we're gonna get a full sell on here. Right, right. Get ready. We're very close to where we need to get a Kumo twist. Sorry, I'm entering here. Okay, guys, sorry, no music. Concentrating. I'll get you guys music the moment we shoot right past here, right? And I managed to catch a low. If not, just wait. It's very close. Let's give it a bit of space here. Right? Something my gut tells me this is a spot for us to bottom out. Just give it a bit more space. Oh no, it doesn't look strong. That's strange. Yeah, it doesn't look strong at all. No, down. Ooh, don't tell me it's gonna go up here. It'll piss me off. That's something like liquidity grab. Oh wait, science wrong, guys. Science is wrong. It's 5, not 4. I should probably just keep my shorten my longs a bit further, but I look at the 50-minute, it just opened up, so it's very scary. I shouldn't have actually traded that. You see, it can just whack me out here. I mean, it's very, very scary. Should I have traded on the 50-minute? I did not look at the timer again, guys. It's very important to look at the clock in relation to your price direction and everything. As well as a Kumo twist, not really, but the cloud is thin, right? It's not really a twist here. There's no real twist, just thin clouds. So potentially we could like wake up there for a short period of time, gather more liquidity like for longs and continue down. It's possible that market could go up there and try to grab something and then exit. You know what? I want to exit here if I could. Okay, good. Lost a bit, but it's okay. Just want to have a relook, see what the hell's going on. It's possible it's still long here. It is. You know why? I mean, it's in my demand zone. It's in my 4-hour wick test. I'm still going to take a long here, regardless of all the other conditions. Just give it more space and needs. Should have done that so I didn't need to take on additional loss, but that has always been my trading style. I'm just looking for a quick wake up. And typically, if it does, it means that market will rebound. If it doesn't, very unlikely it will. So the 4-hour breaks here is already broken past the previous 4-hour wick. So you have 2 hours 43 minutes. It needs to hold above all these prices, which on crypto, what will happen is it'll come down, it'll wait, create new lows, new 4-hour low, and then it'll go back up, and then it'll hold that position and play between and wick everyone out in between. So for that, typically this 4-hour would try to go back to the midpoint of the 4-hour, which is probably right. What's the midpoint? You look at the midpoint. The midpoint is 0.5 is at 2270. So, which is exactly where my stop is, where my take profit is. So, for me, it's like almost nearly where my break even is. Yeah, my profit taking is at. It's fine. Right, 270. I'm down $300, guys. So I'll calculate 750 plus 300, 1050. If I go 1050, my entry is 6.75. Right. Will we get that reversal? It's getting a little late for me. I think this will be my last trade of the day. If it works out well, good, I pass. If not, guys, I'm just going to take a break even and wait until tomorrow for new setup. PM is going to get a bit messy. I'm not interested to wait around for that session. So my suggestion is, if you're in the same position as me, that would be one of your last few positions. Hold that through till PM session comes to see if you can rebound back to Kijun line. And if you can, take your profit there at Kijun line. You pass your evaluation like me. If that's your live account, that's where you want to take your profit. If you're trading drawdown and you're trying to do my strategy, every time you do you see a 3-minute candle, you bring your stop up here. Every single 3-minute candle, you're trying to trail it as close as possible. That would be the ideal scenario for those that are looking for trading drawdown and trying to gather like some cash in between. I will take my partials out there. For me, because I'm trying to pass, there's end of day drawdown. So if you guys don't know what's EOD drawdown, it means that prices can come against me. If I enter here, it comes right against me, break even, I won't lose my account. If you're on a trading drawdown, it goes up and it comes all the way back down. It refuses to break that. you basically blow up and lost your account. So you guys got to know, like especially this account, TPT account, 25,000. It is an account that has a trailing drawdown in the pro status. Currently, at the moment, in the test phase, is based on EOD. So recent news, I think 1 week ago or a few days ago, sorry, Take Profit Traders changed that rule for their Pro Plus account. So essentially now it allows you to have end of day drawdown, which is a big plus, right? It used to be trailing drawdown twice. So it's essentially like trying to pass in the valuation 2 times. The first time is reaching a goal of 1,500 for a 25K account. Once you reach that, you need to hit that trailing drawdown limit to prevent the prices from trailing at 1,500. And once you pass that and you hit maybe, I think, a maximum withdrawal of 8,000, they move you to a Pro Plus account and you redo the trailing drawdown all over again. So it's probably very frustrating for people because no one is able to trade in that method, because when you're trading trailing drawdown, it's a very different way of trading. I would say it takes more active management. Like right here, you see this trend line break, it breaks up here. You know, if you're trailing drawdown, you will take your profit here, because if it pulls right against you all the way down, you potentially lose your account. So right now I'm up 335, right? If it comes down here and hits me, I'm minus 335 from 1,500, which is my total drawdown amount. Even though I technically never lost, I lost unrealized loss, which is what I mean by this strategy works better. My strategy works very well with a Pro Plus account or my funded future account, where you are able to trail all the way up to your profit goal. By right, if I'm trading this properly with like my strategy, I'm actually looking edge on the hourly. So if I was trading 5 NQ, I'm not trying to pass any valuation. I will be aiming for 2,075 as a profit, right? Basically, and take at least half off here, if not 4. So right, bounce right back in and then continue up. So that will be my target price. If on crypto, because we are looking at long term, what we do is we look at 4 hours and we're like, okay, if this thing fails to break down, it goes up and breaks this previous high, I'm looking at perhaps an extension up. So you draw a Fibonacci line and you figure out where exactly is your exit, or you figure out for you. So this is what it means by like crypto knowledge. I'm trying to bring it into the NASDAQ. Traditional land is different. NASDAQ has a time where market closes at 5 p.m. Oh no, 5:30 or 6, around 5:30 or 6 p.m. US New York timing. Market closes, so things stop trading, and then typically there's a gap in the morning. So that's the difference, right? But I believe you can actually learn from NASDAQ and move it to Bitcoin or crypto, and likewise the other way around. But I feel like I learned more from NASDAQ in terms of risk management, partial exit, adding on to contracts, than I do for crypto, because crypto it's crazy. The wick hunts are absolutely mad. You need to be able to take a lot of unrealized drawdown. Like break-even trades do not work very well in crypto land. It's very hard because it's the way it wicks everyone up and down, So action. Okay, guys. Good night. All the best. See you guys.